What's up, guys? Danny from Danny Mac's Kitchen. Great to see you as always. I need to know from you guys, does this happen to you? When you're starving, you come home, or you've been home and you're just hungry, you open the refrigerator and this is what happens. Nada. You're looking into space. There's a lot of things in there you don't know what to do. Well, this is exactly what happened to me before. I was starving, I came in, I opened the fridge, looking, closed it, had no idea. Pull it together, Danny Mac, you gotta do something, because you're not going out, you're not spending any more money, and you're not going to the store. Open the fridge again, I see I have chicken. What am I gonna do with the chicken? I have chicken, and I have a lot of other stuff. So, I pulled it together, I came out with a really rockin' recipe that I think you're really gonna enjoy. It's very simple, it's fun, it's easy, and it's very cost effective. Win, win, win. We're gonna make homemade chicken burgers with sun-dried tomatoes, a little oregano, and some fresh scallions. Super, super easy, and these are things that I had laying around in my fridge. So let's get started, and yeah. So how are we gonna throw this together, guys? I have my main ingredient here. I had a package of chicken tenders sitting in there for about 2 days that I needed to use up. I chopped it up really fine, because I thought it'd be really awesome to make a nice burger out of it. I have one egg that we're gonna use. It was my last egg. I was like, yeah, let's use it up. I got some garlic powder and some onion powder here mixed together, about 2 tablespoons of each. I happen to have some fresh oregano laying around, so I chopped that up nice and fine. Some sun-dried tomatoes, roughly 3 to 4 ounces. Have some beautiful scallions that I chopped up. I had this block of cheddar like laying around for like a month. It's like, you know what? Let's grate it up and throw it in here. It's gonna be fantastic. Always have breadcrumbs laying around because I use it for so many things. Indeterminate amount, we'll see what happens. And I had 1 lemon left, so I juiced it. Let's throw that in there as well. I know most of you guys have had hamburgers. They're great, they're fun. Turkey burgers are great, but have you ever really had a good chicken burger? Well, this is how simple it really is. Just get all these ingredients that I mentioned mixed into the bowl. Fire it up with all these spices, really give it some flavor. Love the scallions, it really gives it a superb little crunch to it. Well, don't leave the spoon on there, that wouldn't be good. The egg is gonna act as a little bit of a binding mixture, as is the lemon juice. We're gonna dump all this delicious cheese in. I'm so glad that I finally get to use it. And before I add the breadcrumbs, I just really wanna mix this together and see what we're looking like here, okay? So let's do that. At this point, we can season with a little salt and pepper. Fresh pepper, of course. I'm just gonna throw in some breadcrumbs now, tighten it up just a little bit. I don't need too much. Ultimately, I think all in all, maybe like an ounce. Really just mix this in. You want it to be tight, you want it to form almost like a meatball, like that, because we're gonna be making patties out of these guys, okay? So ideally, you wanna let that mixture set for about 20 to 30 minutes. Let the flavors come together, let those breadcrumbs really absorb some of the excess moisture. In the interim, since we do have a little bit of time, we're gonna throw together a little rockin' spread, because that's how I roll. We're gonna make a little green peppercorn avocado mayonnaise to accompany our chicken burgers today. Let me show you how to do it, it's really super simple. So I had some additional ingredients laying around. I have some mayonnaise, which we're gonna use. Roughly about 4 ounces. I don't wanna make too much. Any additional that you can make, you can always store, it's not gonna go bad on you. I had a really nice ripe avocado that I've made into mash. I'm gonna add that right to it. And I have some green peppercorns here. Now these green peppercorns were in a brine, so they are a lot softer than regular peppercorns. If you don't have peppercorns that have been in a brine, by all means get your pepper mill out and crack away. And essentially we're just gonna mix this all together, and it's gonna make a great accompaniment to our burger. Let's start forming some burgers. I picked up this guy today. It's a patty maker. There's a lot of different products like this on the market. I'm sure you've seen them. I'm sure you probably have one. Maybe it may not look exactly like this, but something very similar. So use what you have, and if you don't have one of these, just use your hands. So I read the instructions for this. I actually have not used this product before, but it says that I need a little piece of parchment paper or wax paper or even saran wrap. So I happen to have some wax paper, which I'm gonna use. It's said to form a meatball similar to this, right around 4 to 5 ounces. Place it on top and press down. So let's do that, see what happens. All right, I'm pressing down. It said to not make it come out of the edges, so I'm trying not to press too hard. Okay, it's not really going any further. So let's remove it. And it came right out. Perfect size patty, just like that. So let's go ahead and make another one. So I kind of predicted we're gonna get 5 out of this mixture. We got just about 5, which is perfect. Beautiful. All right, at this point, I want you to heat up some oil over medium heat, about 1 ounce of oil, medium heat for about a minute, and we're gonna pan fry these guys, and we're about ready to eat. My oil's pretty hot, but it's not smoking. I don't want it smoking, I don't want it too hot because it's gonna burn. We wanna cook these burgers a little bit slower than usual. So let's get them in here. I'm gonna cook 2 right now. You can move them around. A solid 2.5 to 3 minutes on each side. These guys are pretty big. This is chicken. We do have to cook it all the way through, so don't rush this, okay? We'll check back in a second. Move them around a bit. Make sure that oil is distributed evenly. Let's flip these guys over and see what they look like. Be careful not to splatter any oil on you. Yeah, beautiful, love it. Again, careful. Nice, beautiful golden brown color. At this point, you could even reduce the temperature of your flame to like more of like a medium low, because we're still gonna cook these for a little bit. Let's give these guys a touch test and see where we're at. They're still a little bit soft in the center, which means it's not quite cooked all the way through. You want it to be firm, that's how you know when it's done. So don't rush it, it takes a little time, but it's gonna be well worth the wait, I'm telling you, I promise. All right guys, let's plate her up. Really nice, beautiful, beautiful color. We're gonna put some of that delicious mayonnaise that we made earlier on top. Give it a nice little amount. Look at that color though, that golden brown color. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm serving this on a delicious onion roll. Love onion rolls. You serve it on whatever you like. Just give it a little topper here. Now that is impressive. Enjoy, guys. So just when you thought there was no hope, you can always pull something together. You just gotta be creative, see what you have, see what you can work with. That's what being a chef is all about. You gotta be creative and work with what you have. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. Hey, if you have any suggestions for me about things that you've thrown together on the fly in the past from what you had to work with, please let me know. I would love to hear. Hey, if you like this recipe, please give us a thumbs up, give us a shout out on your Facebook, share this with your friends and family because I'm sure they would love to see this as well. Hey, till next time, Danny from Danny Mac's Kitchen. Great seeing you as always.